Hey there, Pastor Al here on this Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. And I appreciate you being here on this third Wednesday of January, the 15th. And we can spend time today looking at the Word of God for a great encouragement that comes from the book of Isaiah today, chapter 52. And specifically in verse number 12, it says this: For you shall not go out with haste, nor by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rear guard. Now, I think that's really a great verse, and there's a great premise in here that we can take home when it comes to God and what He provides for us. Sometimes it's not sometimes, but we always get this idea that God goes before us, that He's always preparing the way for us. And it's a great way to pray: God, prepare the way that I go, that I might walk in your will, might walk in your steps. And clearly when Jesus walks, He walks alongside of us, but we know that God goes before us. It reminds me of the story in 2 Samuel where David was going to go out to fight an army, and God said, I don't want you to go out until you've heard the sound of a rushing army in the mulberry trees. When you hear that sound, then go out, for the Lord goes before you. And so there's a great premise in that for us, knowing the Lord goes before us. And we can pray that way, say, God, go before me in the day that I have coming, the people that I meet, the things that I do. May you be glorified in those things, but Father, more than that, go before me, protect me from the things that are going to be happening. But I think in this verse is something equally important and equally crucial for us, is that God also protects the things that we cannot see, the areas of our life that we don't have vision in, the behind things. And certainly God put eyes in the front of our head, and even the armor of the New Testament is all about forward-facing armor for the most part, except for the helmet of salvation that goes around the full head. But there was very little to protect the back of people unless they had like a coat of mail. But even the breastplate and the shield, and it was all about going forward into war, and how this is a great reminder that how God protects our vulnerable places of our life, the places that we cannot see. John 10:10 says, the thief comes to steal, to kill, and destroy, and that the thief comes in a different way than the door. He comes in from another way, or the back way, or a secret way, or a hidden way. But God protects us in those hidden areas, those secret areas, the places that we don't have vision, the places that we don't have clarity, or maybe we don't have sight, maybe the places we don't even know that are happening around us, that God protects those places as well as the things we see before us. Clearly, it's easy for us to identify when God moves in our path, and we see Him working in situations that we see before us. But how many times we thank God for protecting us in areas that we have not seen, protecting us in the vulnerable areas that we don't have vision in. And God is our rear guard. He not only goes before us, but He surrounds us from the back. He surrounds us from the ambush of the enemy, and the ambush of the enemy to destroy us, to kill and to steal, the ambush of the enemy to sneak in another way and to rob from us. And I'll tell you something, that it's just as important for us to believe that God is our rear guard as He is our front guard, that He protects the vulnerable areas and the unseen areas, the secret areas, the places that we don't, like I said, don't have vision. And so I just want you to be encouraged today that God only walks before you, not only walks before you, but He also walks behind you to protect you and to watch out in the areas that He sees that we may not. May you find that an encouragement today. Have a great day in Jesus.